Okay, here we go, online crim 20. Hi, I'm down here in the corner. I am going to do a quick recording. Well, it's not going to be quick. It's going to be kind of long. But of the syllabus, so that I can kind of explain some of the stuff in the syllabus just in case you had any questions. Hopefully my dog will stop being a little jerk and growling in the background because he's acting like he wants to go outside, but I'm not really sure. So anyways, if you hear growling in the background, it's just my stupid little dog. Okay, so this is, just in case you don't know how to get there, Canvas. This is what your Canvas dashboard should look sort of like this. Probably not exactly like this because these are my classes and my classes and yours are not the same. And anyways, so I want to go to crim 20 because that's the class that we're dealing with. It's 41351. And I click on it and oh my gosh, look, syllabus, boom, right there. Pops up. So, that'll work for 1 second. He'll start growling again in a minute. So here is the syllabus. Crim 20, Intro to Corrections, Spring 2023, from January 9th of 2023 to May 19th of 2023. This is an asynchronous web-only course. The course number again is 41351. This is the syllabus and it is 3 units. So what does an asynchronous web-only class mean? You probably know this, but just in case you don't, I'm going to tell you. Asynchronous means that we will never actually meet in person, and it also means that we are not going to meet at specific times on Zoom. I will record lectures and post questions and things like that, and you will respond and do the work basically at your convenience. And yeah, there's going to be due dates, so it's not going to be completely like you just do it whenever you want to do it, but for the most part, I'm going to post stuff and you're going to do it at your convenience. We will never meet via Zoom at a specific time, so you're not going to be waiting for me to like set up a Zoom link or any of that kind of stuff, because that's what we do on asynchronous. We don't have Zoom links. So asynchronous, no specific times to meet. You just get the work done at your convenience. I post it. Hopefully I'm really good about posting when I'm supposed to. I usually do. So hopefully that won't be a big problem. Yeah, this little pain in the butt. Why on earth did I think getting a second dog and a puppy and a Yorkie was a good idea? I'm not really sure. But yeah, this is my life now. He's crawling all over me, and I'm trying to do this because nobody else is home right now. So, yeah, so that's the whole asynchronous thing. There's my name, Kathleen Fernandez. No, you are not being taught by a robot. I actually do teach this class. I check in every day. I read my messages. I respond to my emails, all that kind of stuff. I am an actual human being, and I actually do teach this class. I care about this class. It is not like some kind of thing on the back burner that means nothing to me. So hopefully you'll understand that you guys mean just as much to me as if we were all in person. And I hope that you can understand that I would like to be as available to you as any other face-to-face instructor. So I do have office hours here on campus. I am in social science building, which is kind of between the forum hall and the business building, kind of near the big fountains, kind of all in that general area. I am there Monday through Thursday from 11 to 11:50. I know, huge window, right? Sorry. And then Friday I have virtual office hours, but honestly, I'm super flexible. If you need to meet with me, you let me know, and I will do my best to accommodate you, because clearly you can see my schedule isn't super busy. So I do teach on campus Monday through Thursday, so I'm on campus every day. Well, Monday through Thursday every day. So anyways, my phone number, there's my email address and my phone number. This is my office number. I'm not in the office that often, but if you call that number and leave a message, it will come to my email and I will call you back. This is a course description taken directly from the catalog. The book. The book should be available to you in the bookstore. Do you absolutely need the book? Maybe, maybe not. Would I get the book if I were in the class? Yes. Would I get it from the bookstore? Probably not. I would probably go to Amazon or something like that to get a cheaper book, because I think it's much more expensive in our bookstore, but that's just me. Student learning outcomes. These are, and you do not need any kind of online passcode or any of that kind of stuff for the textbook. I think sometimes the bookstore tries to sell that to you. You don't need that. So don't buy any extras. All you need is the book if you're going to get the book. Okay, just the book. And if you want to get an older edition, like the 5th edition, you could probably, that would probably work just fine too. Excuse me. Student learning outcomes. These are some things, excuse me. These are some things that I have to teach you before the end of the class. Sorry, I'm choking on my spit. So these outcomes are things that I must teach you before the end of this course. Students with disabilities, if you have any type of disability that requires any sort of accommodation for you to complete this course successfully, please contact the DSP&S office on campus so that we can be sure to accommodate you and make sure you get the services that you need. The office is just in front of the old administration building, or the phone number is on here. But I can't, excuse me, I can't do anything unless you contact them. So please be sure to contact them if you require additional services. What kind of technical requirements do you need? It would be very, very difficult for you to complete this class without at least a tablet, laptop, something like that, because you are writing a research paper, and without some sort of a device to type with and on, it would be almost impossible. I've seen students try to do it with a phone before, and it's been disastrous. So if you do not have access to a laptop or a tablet, Fresno City College Library does have those to loan out. Hopefully you saw my video that was posted under announcements that was titled services or something like that. There are tons of services available at Fresno City College. That is one of them. So please look into that if that is something that you need. The Canvas, for some reason, does not like Google Docs. So Word, PDF, those are other things that will probably need to be used as opposed to Google Docs. So if that's the only kind of word processor that you have is Google Docs, you might have to get Word, or I don't know, figure something else out, because Google Docs does not work with Canvas. So a lot of my videos will be on YouTube. In fact, all of my lecture videos are on YouTube. So these are a lot of things that are going to be like required for you to have. Of course, meetings, we won't have any. Oh, I have students with disabilities twice. Okay. Attendance. These are all, this whole section right here is cut just directly from the catalog. Additional attendance. Okay, so here's the deal. If I do not hear from you by the end of the first week of school, meaning you have not completed the syllabus quiz, you will be dropped. Okay? I have no other way to know if you want to take this class or not than if you have completed the syllabus quiz. That's basically my first way to take roll. That's my first day of class, you know, check off my roster to see if you're here. Otherwise, every week I will be posting a discussion question. Those questions will be worth 10 points. They will be attendance/participation for the week. And they will be, they're not going to be difficult questions, but they will be questions for which I expect at least some sort of meaningful response. You know, a yes/no response is not going to fly. I did not want to have to put a word limit on that, so I didn't put a word limit on it. If you don't write enough, I'm probably going to warn you, hey, this is not a meaningful response. Next week I expect more from you, so I'm probably not going to start docking you right away. But if it becomes a consistent problem, then you're not going to get full... Stop it. Sorry, the dog is at the door growling again. If you don't put enough effort into your weekly responses, then I will start taking points away. But like I said, well, I didn't say this to your class. I'm not an ogre. I'm not mean. I'm not going to try and take points away without discussing things with you, typically. Okay, so I'm also not going to require you to respond to each other's posts. I hope you will. I hope you'll read each other's responses, and we'll have meaningful discussion about the topics that I post. They will be controversial. Some of these will be, you know, kind of like hot button topics that some of you might have really strong responses to. And I want us to have meaningful discussions about it, because some of these are going to be things that you feel really strongly about, and other people in the class might feel really strongly another way about. So it's going to be hopefully a learning experience for all of us, myself included. So, and I read all of the responses. I try not to butt in a lot because I don't want you to learn to think like me. I want you to learn to think. I don't know. Make sense? I hope it does. Anyways, so every week I will post those no later than Monday. They will be due no later than Friday at 11:59 p.m. Those are discussion questions every week. That's my way of making sure you're still in class, okay? Let's see. If you want to drop the class, and if you miss one discussion question, I can drop you. I won't, probably. I mean, 1 week, I'm probably not going to drop you, unless it's the first week. But if you want to drop the class, drop the class. Don't wait for me. Don't think that I'm going to remember to drop you, because I probably won't. Hopefully you won't want to drop the class, but make sure, yeah, you're not going to handwrite and stuff and turn it into me, because I'll never see you in person. So I don't like late work. It really, 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 really drives me nuts. So please try and turn your work in on time. I will not take late discussion questions. That's attendance. So if you're not there, you're not there. That's just the way it is. Instructional methods, grading method, very cut and dried. This breaks down all the points possible. There'll be some there'll be 4 quizzes, 2 reaction papers, which are pretty quick, pretty easy. 1 research paper. We'll get into more of that later. Attendance, participation, that's your discussion questions, and then a final exam. Please don't cheat. There's all kinds of information in here about cheating, plagiarism, all that kind of stuff. It's a problem. Every semester people will plagiarize stuff. Every semester I have to talk to people about it. Please don't plagiarize. If you don't know what plagiarism is, please look into it. Disclaimer. This is a criminology class. We're specifically talking about corrections and things that happen in prisons and jails. Not pretty, okay? We're going to talk about some ugly stuff. Sexist, racist, disgusting, horrible things that people do to each other, to themselves, you name it, okay? There's going to be a lot of bad language. There's going to be a lot of, and we're going to talk about, like I said, a lot of really controversial topics. So be prepared. Be prepared. This is not going to be like a unicorns and rainbows kind of class, okay? If that's going to be too much for you, either A, reach out to me, let me know that you are easily offended and this might be a tough one for you, or B, drop the class. Research papers. I think you have the best research papers out of all of my classes. You can write about either AB 109, Assembly Bill 109, or Prop 47. Very basic. Here's all the instructions, and I'll show you later when they're due. Extra credit, hopefully we will be able to take a tour of the Fresno County Jail. Not my favorite thing, but I'll do it because you guys are awesome and I want you to be able to see it if you want to see it. Here's our tentative schedule. Research paper due on St. Patrick's Day. Ooh, that wasn't very nice of me. March 17th. Has all the dates, everything's in here. And here are all the spring important dates. Last day to drop, when the semester ends, all that kind of stuff. That's it. If you have questions, concerns, or comments, please let me know. And I look forward to an awesome semester.